The city of Northport's new post office on Sumter Boulevard has been open for a year now. And even though the central location of the office was intended to make access easier, a recent complaint from a resident says that's just not the case. SNN Local News 6 reporter Howie Grace has that story.
In 1974, Fred Connor had an accident and broke his neck.
I come out of it better than I thought I would.
But over time, Fred's injury left him wheelchair bound, and he learned to deal with his disability.
But I had a post office box down here also, where I couldn't get mail here.
But recently he hit a snag when he went to the new post office close to his home in Northport.
When I ever got down to the post office and realized that, it wasn't handicap accessible. It didn't have an electric door. I can't get that door open by myself. I have to have somebody open it for me.
The new building does have handicap parking and ramps for wheelchairs, but Connor says that's not enough. He would like to see electric doors installed like the ones at the police department across the street.
As far as an electric door is concerned, it's absolutely needed.
We contacted the U.S. Post Office. They tell us that the new site is ADA compliant, and they have already altered the entrance once to have 2 doors instead of 1.
If that's the case, and it isn't in there, it should be. And so if it's not Florida law, if it's not federal law, then it's a moral thing.
And Mr. Connor says he'll take his battle all the way to Washington if that's what he's got to do. Reporting in Northport, Howie Grace, SNN, Local News 6.
Officials with the U.S. Post Office tell us that they sympathize with Mr. Connor, but that the building has been deemed compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act, and there is just no money in the budget right now to make any further structural changes to the building.